Welcome to Master Calculus. This is a review on derivatives and integrals of algebraic functions and some applications. So let's get started. Okay, here is the outline of the presentation. We're going to talk about the limit definition of derivatives. So we're going to solve problem on that. We have the basic differentiation rules. We have the chain rule. We have the implicit differentiation, slope and equation of tangent line, optimization, related rates, and basic integration of formulas. So let's have first the limit definition of derivative. Recall that the limit definition of derivative states that f prime of x, or the derivative of f of x, is just equal to the limit of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h as h approaches 0. So let's have an example. Differentiate f of x equals 2x squared plus 3x. So we're going to use the limit definition of derivative. So therefore, f prime of x is just equal to the limit as h approaches 0. As h approaches 0. So what is f of x plus h? What you're going to do is to replace x by x plus h. So this becomes 2 times x becomes x plus h squared plus 3x, so 3 times x plus h. So that's the value of f of x plus h minus f of x. And f of x is the original function. So this is 2x squared plus 3x all over h. Okay, so simplify. We have f prime of x equals the limit as h approaches 0. So 2 times x plus h squared is x squared plus 2hx plus h squared plus distribute 3 times x, 3x, 3 times h, 3h. Then negative times 2x squared is negative 2x squared. Negative times 3x is negative 3x divided by h. Okay, so we have f prime of x equals the limit as h approaches 0. Distribute 2. So 2 times x squared is 2x squared. 2 times 2hx is 4hx. Then 2 times h squared is 2h squared. Plus 3x plus 3h minus 2x squared minus 3x all over h. Combine similar terms, so we have f prime of x equals the limit as h approaches 0. 2x squared minus 2x squared, so will be cancelled. So we have 3x minus 3x cancelled. So we have now 4hx plus 2h squared plus 3h divided by h. So you can factor, or if you want, you can divide by h to make it easier. Pwede lang natin i-divide by h. 4hx divide h. So makakancel yung h. This becomes 4x, right? 2h squared divide h. So h squared divide h is h. So 2h. 3h divide h. Cancel si h. We have 3. All over h. All over h. Wala lang h since na-divide na natin. So yan na. Then we can now evaluate. Therefore, we have f prime of x is just equal to 4x plus 2 times 0 plus 3. So therefore, f prime of x is equal to 4x plus 3. So this is the derivative of the given function. 2x squared plus 3x, its derivative is 4x plus 3. Okay, we proceed to the next. We have the basic rules of differentiation. Recall that the derivative of a constant is always 0. Any constant, kasi derivative of 5, that's 0. Derivative of pi, that's 0. Derivative of negative 1 half, that is 0. Then we have constant multiple rule. We have the derivative of c f of x just equal to c times f prime of x. Kaya nga kung ang given natin kunwari is derivative of 2x, so that is equal to 2. Okay? So, then the power rule, this is the most important. X to the n, it's the n times x to the n minus 1. Then kapag sum and difference, so yung derivative ng sum or difference is just the sum and difference of the derivative of the terms. Pag product rule, so makikita nyo dyan, may formula naman late na makikita nyo dyan. So, derivative of f of x times g of x is just f of x. Derivative ng second plus second one, derivative ng first. Then, quotient rule. So, f of x over g of x, its derivative is just the denominator times derivative of the numerator minus the numerator, derivative ng denominator, then square ng denominator. Okay, mayroon tayong rule dito from algebra that a raised to negative n equals 1 over a to the n. Importante kasi ito. This is a negative exponent principle. Then, we have the radical or the fractional exponent. So, a raised to m over n is just equal to the nth root of a to the n. Okay? So, we proceed with the examples. Example 1, find the derivative of y equals 5. So, therefore, y prime equals 0 because that's a constant. F of x equals negative 3x. So, therefore, f prime of x is just equal to negative 3. Okay? Then, how about y equals x to the 6? Using the power rule, so bring down 6, x, 6 minus 1, 5. So, 6x to the 5th. Okay? How about y equals 2x to the 4th? So, constant multiple rule, or you can multiply 4 by 2. 4 times 2, 8x, subtract 1 from 4. 4 minus 1, 3. Okay? Then for 3 over x to the 7, so you have to make it as f of x is equal to 3x to the negative 7. So therefore, we have f prime of x is just equal to negative 3 times negative 7 is negative 21 x, negative 7 minus 1, negative 8. So we have negative 21 over x to the 8. Okay? Then how about for this one, 4th root of x cubed? So gagawin muna natin siyang fractional exponent, that's x raised to 3/4. Okay? So therefore, we have f prime of x is just equal to, bring down 3/4. So x 3/4 minus 1 is negative 1/4. So this becomes 3 over 4 x to 1/4. Okay na yan. Kahit di nyo na siya i-radical. How about f of x equals 4x to the 5th plus minus 3x to the 4th plus 2x cubed plus 6x squared minus x plus 9. So this comes f prime of x equals, so we have 4 times 5, 20, x 5 minus 1, 4. Then negative 3 times 4 is negative 12, x 4 minus 1, 3. Then plus 2x cubed, so 2 times 3, 6, x 3 minus 1, 2. Plus 6x squared, so 6 times 2, 12. X 2 minus 1 is 1. Minus x is 1. Derivative ng constant, 0. This is the answer. So 20x to the fourth minus 12x cubed plus 6x squared plus 12x minus 1. How about y equals 3 over x to the fourth plus 2x to the negative 2 minus 2 square root of x. The first step is to make all the exponent in the numerator. Then we have no radical expression. We have y equals 3 over x to the fourth becomes 3x to the negative 4 plus 2x to the negative 2, then minus 2x, square root of x is x to the 1 half. Differentiate, so y prime equals negative 4 times 3, negative 12, x negative 4 minus 1, negative 5. 2 times negative 2, negative 4x, negative 2 minus 1, negative 3. Negative 2 times 1 half is negative 1, x, 1 half minus 1, negative 1 half. Again, 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, x, negative 4 minus 1, negative 5. Then 2 times negative 2, negative 4x, negative 2 minus 1, negative 3. Then negative 2 times 1 half is negative 1. So x na lang. Then 1 minus 1, negative 1 half. So then we have now y prime equals, baba lang natin, negative 12 divided by x to the 5th. So minus 4 divided by x cubed. Then minus 1 over x to 1 half. Kung gusto nyo, pwede siyang gawing y prime is equal to negative 12 over x to the 5th minus 4 over x cubed minus 1 over square root of x. Okay? So, next one. 3x cubed plus 5x squared minus 6 divided by x squared. So, we just have to decompose. This becomes 3x cubed over x squared plus 5x squared over x squared minus 6 over x squared. So this becomes x cubed divided x squared is x, so 3x. X squared divided x squared is 1 times 5, so it is 5. So this becomes 6x negative. So therefore, y prime is just equal to derivative of 3x is 3. Okay, derivative of 5 is 0. So derivative of negative 6x to the negative 2. So negative 6 times negative 2, positive 12. X, negative 2 minus 1, negative 3. So therefore, y prime equals 3 plus 12 divided by x cubed. Okay, so ganyan lang. Check ulit natin. So divided by x squared lahat ng terms. X cubed divided x squared is 1. So that becomes 3x. So 5x squared divided x squared is 5 na lang. Then 6 over x to the negative x squared is 6x to the negative 2. Derivative of 3x is 3. Derivative of 5 is 0. Then negative 6x to the negative 2. So negative 6 times negative 2. Positive 12 over x cubed. Next. About f of x equals x squared plus 3x minus 6 times x plus 2. Kung gagamitin natin yung multiplication before we use the product rule ha. Okay, method 1. Pwede natin multiply muna. So we have x squared times x cubed, x squared times 2, 2x squared. 3x times x, 3x squared. 3x times 2, 6x. Negative 6 times x, so negative 6x. Then negative 6 times 2, negative 12. So this becomes f of x equals x cubed, 2x squared plus 3, so 5x squared. 6x minus 6x 0, then minus 12. So pwede natin makuha ang f prime of x. Derivative of x cubed is 3x squared. Derivative of 5x squared is 10x. Derivative of 12 is 0. So, i-check natin using the product rule. Alam natin yung product rule naman. uv is equal to uv prime plus vu prime. So, ang u natin ay x squared plus 3x minus 6. What's u prime? 2x plus 3. So, ang b natin ay x plus 2 and therefore b prime equals 1. So, therefore, its derivative f prime of x is just equal to u, which is x squared plus 3x minus 6 times b prime, which is 1, plus v, so x plus 2 times u prime, 2x plus 3. Okay? So, x squared plus 3x minus 6 times 1 as is x squared plus 3x minus 6, x times 2x, 2x squared, x times 3, 3x, 2 times 2, 4x, 2 times 3, 6. Combine, so x squared plus 2x squared, 3x squared, 3x plus 3x, 6x, plus 4x, 10x. Then negative 6 plus 6 is 0. So as you can see, we arrive at the same answer. Okay? So what for this one? We have rational y equals 2x squared plus 4 over x minus 2. So use the quotient rule. So we have u over v is just equal to bu prime minus ub prime divided by b squared. Kunin natin yung u, numerator, 2x squared plus 4. So u prime is equal to 4x, right? Then v equals x minus 1. So v prime is equal to 1. Okay, so ganun lang. Para diretso na tayo. Substitute lang natin. Y prime equals v x minus 1 times u prime. Derivative ng u, we have 4x, right? Okay, minus u, which is 2x squared plus 4 times b prime, which is 1. All over square ng v. We have x minus 1 squared. So y prime is equal to x times 4x, 4x squared, x times 4x times negative 1, negative 4x. So distribute to negative, negative 2x squared minus 4 divided by x minus 1 squared. So y prime equals 4x squared minus 2x squared is equal to 2x squared, then negative 4x minus 4 over x minus 1 squared. So no need to simplify this by dividing by 2 because it is incorrect because this is not an equation, this is a function. So 4x squared minus 2x squared is 2x squared, then negative 4x minus 4. We check again to make sure that we arrive at the right answer. So x minus 1 v u prime, that is 4x minus u, 2x squared plus 4, then v prime, that is 1. 4x times x, 4x squared, 4x times negative 1, negative 4x, negative times 2x squared, negative 2x squared, negative times 4, negative 4. So simplifying, 4x squared minus 2x squared is 2x squared, negative 4x minus 4 all over x minus 1 squared. Okay, we have now the more advanced rule of differentiation. We have the chain rule. So the chain rule states that the derivative of y with respect to x is just equal to the derivative of y with respect to u times the derivative of u with respect to x. To make it easier, we can use the general power rule. So this is the general power rule. Okay. So that is the derivative of u to the n is just equal to the power rule. We have n u to the n minus 1 times the derivative of u because there is a function inside the function and that inner function is u. Let's have an example. We have y equals 2x squared minus 5 raised to 4. So by chain rule or the power rule, we have y prime equals, so just bring down 4, copy 2x squared minus 5, then 4 minus 1, that is 3, times derivative of 2x squared minus 5, derivative of 2x squared, 4x, then derivative of 5, 0. So therefore, y prime equals, you can multiply 4 and 4x, so 4 times 4x, 16x, times 2x squared minus 5 raised to 3. cannot distribute because 2x squared minus 5 is raised to 3. Okay? You can distribute lang kung raised to 1 siya. Okay? Next one, y equals square root of x squared plus 2. So first, transform to exponential. So x squared plus 2 raised to 1 half. So therefore, y prime is just equal to, bring down 1 half, times x squared plus 2. So 1 minus 1, negative 1 half, times derivative of x squared plus 2 is 2x. So therefore, y prime equal, you can multiply 2x times 1. So 2x over 2 times x squared plus 2 to negative 1 half. Simplify, y prime equals 2x over 2. This cancel bit yung 2, matira si x, then over x squared plus 2 raised to positive 1 half. Or, so when x over square root of x squared plus 2. So that is the derivative. So ganyan lang yung paggamit ng chain rule. Check ulit natin. So yan. I think correct naman yan. 1 half x squared plus 2 to the negative 1 half times 2x. So correct yan. Next. Implicit differentiation. So ang pinagkaiba lang nito sa common differentiation, every time na i-differentiate ang y, we have to multiply it by dy dx. Okay? So we have x squared y squared plus x squared plus y squared equals 1. So to differentiate x squared plus y squared, we're going to use the product rule. Okay? So x squared is your u, y squared is your b. So derivative of x squared, that is 2x copy y squared plus copy x squared. Derivative of y squared, that is 2y. Since kinuha ang derivative ng y, we have to multiply it by dy dx. Plus derivative of x squared, 2x. Derivative of y squared is 2y dy dx. Derivative of 1, 0. Ulit. Derivative of x squared, that's 2x copy y squared. Plus, this is the product rule yan, 2 terms. Then, copy x squared, derivative of y squared is 2y times dy dx. Plus, derivative of x squared is 2x plus derivative of y squared is 2y dy dx equals derivative of 1, 0. So, combine all the terms with dy dx sa left, then yung wala, then sa right. X squared times 2y. So, you have 2x squared, y dy dx plus 2y dy dx. Transpose natin yung 2xy squared. 2xy squared, so negative. Then yung x, so negative 2x. So factoring, we have dy dx times 2x squared y plus 2y equals negative 2x y squared minus 2x. Check natin muna. X squared y plus 2y equals then negative 2x squared y, 2xy squared minus 2x. Then dividing both sides by 2x squared y plus 2y. So we have dy over dx equal to negative 2x y squared minus 2x all over 2x squared y plus 2y. Pwede natin tanggalin yung 2. We have negative x y squared minus x divided by x squared y plus y. Okay? Check natin ulit. So, negative 2xy squared minus 2x divided by 2x squared y plus 2y. So, dividing all the terms by 2. So, we have negative xy squared minus x, then x squared y plus y. Pwede rin nating ilagay sa labas yung negative. So, you change the sign of the term in the numerator. So, negative of xy squared plus x divided by x squared y plus y. Okay? So, ganyan lang. dy dx equals negative of x y squared minus x. Ay, sorry. This should be correct pala. Sorry, correct. So, yan. Negative of xy squared minus x becomes plus x, then x squared y plus y. Okay? We proceed to the slope and equation of the tangent line. Take note that the slope of the tangent line at a point on the function is equal to the derivative of the function at the same point. Para makuha ang equation ng line, we need the slope and a point, right? And to find, the formula is y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Kapag daw ang tangent line ay horizontal, ang slope nito ay 0. Okay, check. Try natin itong problem number 1. Find the equation of the line tangent to the graph of f of x equals x squared minus 2x plus 5 at the point 0, 5. First, we have to find the derivative. So, f prime of x equals derivative of x squared minus 2x plus 5 is 2x minus 2, right? Derivative of x squared is 2x. Derivative of negative 2x negative 2. Derivative of 5 is 0. Then, by slope, by evaluating f prime of the x coordinate, we have 0. F prime of 0, so 2 times 0 minus 2, which is equal to negative 2. Okay, then, pwede yung equation ng line y minus y1 equals m x minus x sub 1. So, ito yung maging x sub 1, ito yung y sub 1. Y minus y sub 1 is 5. Then, slope natin is negative 2 times x minus 0. So, we have y minus 5 equals negative 2 times x, negative 2x, negative 2 times negative 2 times 0 is 0. So, therefore, y equals negative 2x transpose negative 5 plus 5. So, this is the equation of the tangent line, and yung negative 2 is the slope. Okay? Okay, another one. Find the equation of the line tangent to the curve x squared minus xy plus y squared equals 7 at negative 1, 2. So, makikita natin dito na ang equation natin ay implicit form, right? So, kapag kukunin natin ang derivative niyan, so, syempre, iba rin yung way. So, sa implicit differentiation, so, derivative of x squared is 2x. By product rule, so, derivative ng x is 1. Okay? Lagyan natin ang parenthesis kasi minus to para hindi nakakalito. So, derivative of x squared is 2x. So, minus quantity, derivative of x is 1 times y is y. So, copy yung x. Derivative ng y is 1 times dy dx. Okay, plus derivative of y squared 2y dy dx. Then, derivative ng 7, 0. So, you have 2x negative y minus x dy dx plus 2y dy dx equals 0. Okay? Check natin. 2x minus y minus x dy dx plus 2y dy dx. So, lahat ng may dy dx, iwan natin dito sa left. So, you have negative x dy dx plus 2y dy dx. So, i-transpose natin yung 2x. So, negative 2x plus y, right? Then, factoring. So, dy dx times negative x plus 2y is equal to negative 2x plus y. Dividing both sides by negative x plus 2y. So, therefore, dy dx is just equal to negative 2x plus y all over negative x plus 2y. Pwede mo siyang gawin ganito para hindi siya nakakalito. E di gawin na lang natin y minus 2x divided by 2y minus x. Pareho lang naman yan. Dy dx is equal to y minus 2x then 2y minus x. Ano ang slope? So, ang slope is just dy dx at x equals negative 1. So, ang x-coordinate kasi is negative 1. So, substitute ng negative 1, then yung y naman is positive 2. Diba? So, substitute lang natin yun. So, anong y minus 2x over 2y minus x. Anong y natin? 2 minus 2 times x. Negative 1 divided by 2y. 2 times 2 minus negative 1. So, 2, negative 2 times negative 1, positive 2. 2 times 2, 4. Negative 1 times negative 1, positive 1. Therefore, the slope is just equal to 4 over 5. Okay? 4/5 yung ating slope. Check ulit natin. So, 2 plus 2, 4. Then, 4 minus 4 plus 1, 5. Correct. So, ang equation natin, y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So, y, anong y coordinate natin? That is 2. M is 4/5. Then, x, negative 1, so plus 1. So, y minus 2 equals 4/5 times x. So, 4/5 x. 4/5 times 1, that is 4/5. So, y is equal to 4/5 x plus 4 over 5 minus, or so, plus 2. Then, y is equal to 4 over 5 x plus 5 times 2, 10 plus 4, 14 over 2. So, this is the equation of the tangent line. I'm so sorry. That should not be 2. Wrong. Ito dapat ay 5. Kasi 5 times 2, 10 plus 4, 14 over the denominator. 5. So, yan yung ating answer. So, we have now the optimization. We have two tests that we are going to use here. We have the first derivative test and the second derivative test. So, sabi sa first derivative, kapag daw ang c is a critical value or a critical number of f of x, and yung f prime or yung derivative ay nag-change ng sign from negative to positive at c, meron tayong relative minimum at that c. Kapag naman yung f prime nag-change from positive to negative, relative maximum naman. Pero kapag hindi nag-change ang sign from left to right, from the left and to the right of c, so wala siyang extreme value dun sa critical number na yon. Meaning walang maximum, wala din siyang minimum. So mas madali din naman yung second derivative test. Pero dito, kailangan mong kunin yung second derivative. So kapag daw yung c ay critical number of f of x, then yung second derivative at c, kung greater than 0 yan, yung f of x, minimum dun sa c. May minimum siya at x equals c. Kapag ang second derivative naman at c is less than 0, ibig sabihin, yung function naman, maximum at x equals c. So, kumuha muna tayo ng critical number before we solve problems. So, find the critical numbers of f of x equals x cubed plus 3x squared. So, napakasimple lang naman yan. So, we have f of x equals x cubed plus 3x squared. Unang gagawin, kunin lang yung derivative. F prime of x equals derivative of x cubed is 3x squared. Derivative of 3x squared, that is 6x, right? Then, equate this to 0. So, 3x squared plus 6x equals 0. By factoring, the common factor is 3x times x plus 2 equals 0, right? Then, we have 3x equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0. Divide both sides by 3 in the first part, so we have x equals 0. Then, transpose to negative 2. So, therefore, the critical numbers are 0 and negative 2. Okay, let us now have this first problem. The sum of one number and 3 times the second number is 48. So, what numbers should be selected so that their product is a maximum? Then, find the maximum product. So, napakasimple lang ang gagawin natin dyan. So, first, we will represent. So let x be the first number and let y be the second number. Then after that, sabi doon, the sum of one number, the sum of the first, and 3 times the second is 48. Okay? So ito yung ating constraint. Okay? The sum of the first and 3 times the second is 48. Pero para magamit natin yung optimization, dapat one variable only. So equate natin to, express natin to as one variable. So we solve for x, we solve for the other variable in terms of the other. So pwedeng mas maganda yung x na lang kasi may 3 doon para hindi tayo magka-fraction. So 48 minus 3y. So ito yung constraint din natin. Pareho lang yan. X equals 48 minus 3y. Then, the quantity to be maximized is product. So that would be the optimization equation, right? Optimization equation. The product of the two numbers. So P equals, what is your X? That is 48 minus 3y times y, right? So P equals 48 times y, 48y minus 3y squared. Then, we get P prime. Solve natin. So, ito yung ating optimization equation. So, we get P prime. So, that is derivative 48y is 48. Derivative 3y squared is 6y. Take note that this is not what, implicit ha. Yung y dyan kasi is just a representation. Pwede mong gawing m, n, p, q, etc. So, that is, parang x lang yan. Assume mo na x siya. Derivative of 48x, so derivative of 48y, pareho yan. That's 48. Derivative of 3y squared, that is 6y. So, equate natin to 0. So, we have 48 minus 6y equals 0. So, negative 6y is negative 48. Divide both sides by negative 6. Therefore, y equals 8. Okay? Ganun lang naman. So, ito yung critical number. So, i-check natin using second derivative. So, p double prime. That is negative. Derivative of 48 is 0. Derivative of negative 6y is negative 6. So, p double prime of 8 is just negative 6. Less than 0. So, therefore, maximum. So, ibig sabihin, the first number is 8. What would be the second number? So, x is equal to 48 minus 3 times 8. So, x equals 48 minus 24. And that is equal to 24. So, therefore, the two numbers are 8 and 24. 8 and 24. Then, what would be the maximum product? So, pwede natin gamitin na rin yung p equals xy since nakuha naman natin yon. So, p equals x is 24 times y, 8. So, p equals 24 times 8 is, 192. So, 192. So, yan. The two numbers that must be selected are 24 and 8 to give a maximum product of 192. Okay? Ganun lang siya. Next one. An open rectangular box is to be made from a 6-inch by 16 inches a rectangular piece of cardboard by cutting identical squares from its four corners and turning up the sides. Find the volume of the largest box that can be formed. So, drawing lang natin. Di syempre, kung ito yung ating ito yung ating 16 by 16, ito yung ikakat natin. 16 by 16, sorry, 16 by 6. Ito yung 16, ito yung 6. Kung x yung height or yung side ng square, yan din yung height, di ba? Yan yung height ng magiging box natin. So ito, x ang dimension niyan. Ibig sabihin, magiging length ng box is 16 minus 2x. Then yung width niya magiging 6 minus 2x. Bakit? Kasi yung isang side dito is x, the other side is x. So, mababawasan ng x plus x yung length. From 16, magiging 16 minus 2x. Yung width, mababawasan din ng 2x. Kasi x dito x din doon. Kaya naging 6 minus 2x. So, ito yung ating constraint. Then, para makuha yung optimization equation, so, syempre, gamitin natin yung formula ng volume. Volume of a box is just length times width times height, right? So, ano ba yung ating length? 16 minus 2x. Ano ba yung ating width? 6 minus 2x. Ano yung x? Yung height, x. So, ang mangyayari dyan ay i-multiply lang natin. So, we have 16 times 6, that is 96. 16 times negative 2, negative 2x, negative 32x. Negative 2 times 6, negative 12x, plus negative 2x times negative 2x, 4x squared, times x. So, therefore, v is just equal to 4x squared times x, 4x cubed, then negative 32 minus 12 is negative 44x, right, times x is negative 44x squared, then 96 times x, 96x. So, yung ating function, yan yung ating optimization equation, 4x cubed minus 44x squared plus 96x. So, kunin natin yung derivative. So, we have b prime is just equal to 12x squared minus 88x plus 96. Then, makikita nyo, i-equate natin to 0 muna para makuha yung critical number. So, para hindi tayo mahirapan dyan, divide natin by 18 by 4. So, 12 divided 4 is 3. X squared, 88 divided 4 is 22. 96 divided 4 is just 24 equals 0. Then, factor nyo lang yan. Kung nahihirapang mag-factor is mag-quadratic formula kayo. So, factors niyan ay x minus 6 times 3x minus 4. Check nyo lang, x times 3x, 3x squared. 6 times 3, negative 18, minus 4, negative 22. Then, negative 6 times negative 4, positive 24. Therefore, x equals 6, x equals 4 thirds. Kaso, yung 6, i-disregard natin to. Disregarded, ito ang gagamitin. Kasi kung 6, dito sa width, 6 minus 2 times 6 is negative. So, wala namang negative. So, yung x equals 4 thirds is our height. So, anong length? So, ang length natin dyan is 16 minus 2 times 4 thirds. So, pakicalculate na lang. The answer for that is 40 over 3. Then, ano yung width? That is 4. Sorry, that's not 4. That should be 6. 6 minus 2 times 4 thirds. And the answer for that is 10 thirds. So, yan. So, therefore, ang dimensions ay 40 over 3 inches by 10 over 3 inches by 4 over 3 inches. 40 over 3, 10 over 3, 4 over 3. Yan ang dimensions. Paano mo ko yung volume? Sabi kasi sa problem, the volume ang hinahanap. So, i-multiply mo lang 40 over 3 times 10 over 3 times 4 over 3. And that would be 1,600 divided by 27 inch cube. So, this would be the maximum volume. Okay, let's have now the related rates. So, first one, a stone is dropped on a steel pan, thus creating circular ripples concentric at the point of impact of the stone within the surface of the pan. By the time the radius of the circular region bounded by the ripple is 50 centimeters, the area of this region is already increasing at a rate of 205 centimeters squared per second. At this time, how fast is the radius increasing? Makikita nyo, ang area ang pinag-uusapan and the figure is a circle. The formula is just A equals pi r squared, right? But take note of the given, the radius here is just, on that time, the radius is 50 centimeters. And the rate at which the area is changing is positive. 200 pi centimeters squared per second. Positive, so nag-increase, right? We just have to take the derivative of A equals pi r squared. That is dA over dt equals derivative of r squared is 2r. So 2 pi r dr dt. At this time, how fast is the radius? So r is missing. dA dt, that is 200 pi. So 2 pi times r. Okay. But the question here is, how fast is the radius? So, sorry, the missing here is dr dt because we have a radius of 50. Okay? 50 times dr dt. So, we have 200 pi is equal to 2 pi times 50. 50 times 2 is 100 pi dr dt. So, dividing both sides by 100 pi. So, 100 pi. So, cancel. Therefore, dr dt is just equal to 2. The unit is centimeters per second. Okay, so the rate at which the radius is changing is just positive 2 centimeters per second. Positive, so therefore increasing. Okay, how about this one? Air is being pumped into a spherical balloon at a rate of 4 cubic centimeters per minute. How fast is the radius of the balloon increasing when its diameter is 24 centimeters? So, volume of the balloon. So, the formula is period. So, we have 4/3 pi r cube. So, ang given natin is dv dt, which is 4 centimeters cube per minute. Then, merong given pa na 24, which is the diameter, centimeters. Therefore, half of this is the radius, which is 12 centimeters. So, we take the derivative of this. So, dv dt. So, derivative of r cube is 3r squared. So, 3 times 4, 3, right? 3 times 4 is 3. Sorry. 3 times 4 is 12. Divide 3 is 4. I'm so sorry. 4 pi r squared dr dt. Sorry for that. Okay, so we have, check ulit natin, derivative of b is dv dt, then 4/3 times 3 is just 4 pi r, 3 minus 1, 2 dr dt. So, substitute lang natin yan. So, dv dt is equal to 4. Then, 4 pi, anong r natin? Is 12. 12 squared dr dt. So, 4 pi times 12 squared. 144 dr dt. 4 is equal to 4 pi. We have 4 times 144. 576 pi. 576 pi dr dt. So, divide natin both sides by 576 pi. Therefore, dr dt is just equal to 4 divided by 576 pi. Okay? Anong unit natin dyan? Centimeters per minute. Simplify pa natin. Pwede pa naman. Decimal na lang. So, we have 4. 4 divided by, I'm using my calculator. 4 divided by 576 pi. Wait, okay. 4 divided by 576 pi. That is 0.002. So, 0.002 centimeters per minute. So, ganyan lang. Okay, let's have now the last part, basic integration. So, first, the integral of 3 dx. So, this is the same as 3 integral of dx. And we know that integral of dx is x. So, 3x plus c. Then, for integral of x to the 8 dx, we have x, add ng 1, 8 plus 1 over 8 plus 1 plus c. That would be x to the 9 divided by 9 plus c. For 6x squared dx, that would be 6 integral of x squared dx. And that is 6x, 2 plus 1, 3, so over 3 plus c. Then, 6 divided 3 is 2. 2x cubed plus c. Okay? Then, dx over x to the 4th, that is the same as x to the negative 4 dx. We have x, negative 4 plus 1, divided by negative 4 plus 1. So, x, negative 3, all over negative 3 plus c. Lagyan natin pala ng plus c dyan. So, this is the same as negative 1 over 3x cubed plus c. Okay, negative 1 over 3x cubed plus c. How about integral of 2 square root of x dx? So, this is the same as 2 integral of x to 1/2 dx, right? And this is the same also as 2x 1/2 plus 1 3 halves divided by 3 over 2 plus c. Ulit, so 2 times x raised to 1/2 plus 1, 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2 plus c. Then 2 times 2, that is 4x raised to 3, 2 divided by 3 plus c. Okay? So, yan na yung sagot natin. No need to transform to radical. So, reciprocal kasi ng 3, 2 is 2/3. So, i-multiply yung 2 to 2. 2 times 2, 4x to 3, 2 divided by 3. How about this one? So, hiwa-hiwalayin lang natin yan, di ba? 4x cubed dx minus 2x dx plus 7 dx. Then, magiging labas yung mga constant, di ba? So, 4x cubed dx minus 2x dx plus 7 dx. So, magiging 4x to the 4th over 4 minus 2x to the 2 over 2 plus 7x plus c. So, nasagot natin x to the 4th minus x to the 2 plus 7x plus c. So, ganun lang siya. Dito naman, parang derivative din lang, i-decompose nyo lang yan. So, magiging 2x to the 7 divided by x cubed minus 3x to the 4th divide x cubed plus x over x cubed dx. So, this becomes 2x 7 minus 3, 4 dx minus 3 4th x to the 4th divided by x cubed is x dx plus x divided by x cubed is negative 2 dx. Okay? So, 2x to the 4th dx minus 3x 4 minus 3 1 dx plus 1 minus 3 negative 2. So, we have 2x to the negative 2 4 plus 1, so 5 over 5 minus 3x 1 plus 1 2 over 2 plus x negative 2 plus 1 negative 1 over negative 1 plus c. So, therefore, ang answer natin ay magiging 2x to the 5 all over 5 minus 3x squared all over 2. So, positive negative, so minus 1 over x to the negative 1, so x to the 1 or x plus c. Okay? So, yan na yun. Check ulit natin. So, we have 2x to the 5th over 5. That's right. 3x squared over 2. X to the negative 2 plus 1, negative 1 over negative 1 plus c. So you have 2x to the 5th over pi minus 3x squared over 2 minus 1 over x plus c. Correct. So, I hope maintindihan niyo yung mga lessons on derivatives of and integrals using this video. So, God bless!